Check it out, people. I finally got the job partially done. Still needs to get rid of some glass here and there. Been doing a lot of work for like an hour or so, getting this glass off. Wore gloves while doing it. Didn't cut myself at all, surprisingly. Got the motor. Batteries on the hood because the battery's gone bad, because I've been trying to find a good battery to get. Might have to just save up. Well, I can't save up some money because I'm not allowed to pay things for it, but I'm gonna have to find a way to get a new battery for it because that battery's bad. But there's a new car, like I said in the past few videos. New car is coming in here pretty soon. They just cleaned it, is what we've been informed. So pretty soon it's going to be moving over here, parked right next to this car. I hear you talking over there. And then once it is parked here, we're going to get the windows off. Me and my friend shook on it. I get the windows, windshield, rear window. The only window that doesn't fit it is this back section here. And which this case, this side has it. This side has it, but it's not actual glass. It's like plexiglass. The car's a little messy right now because of all the broken glass when I was taking the windshield out. So I'm gonna have to find a way. Gonna have to vacuum it again. I gotta finish taking the rest of the window, all that urethane off. And then I've been doing a lot of research on how to put windows in. A friend that I have is looking for urethane glue right now. Some primer. I gotta clean all that filth off, prime it down, put some new urethane glue on it once I get the new window. I finally found the VIN number on it. Everything motor-wise is good. If you don't believe me, I took a friend, he let me borrow one of his little OBT scanners. Where is it? It's on this side. Hooked it up, which is about right down, where is it? It's a little hard to see right there. Hooked it up there. First it was a cylinder 3 misfire. Fixed that problem. Then it was a coolant system. Fixed that problem. The last time I used it, it said there was no problems with it motor-wise. Electric, motor, everything. Still got some oil in it. A little over first dot. Means it's a little low. It's still got plenty of power steering fluid. That's gonna need to be replaced or something. Coolant. It's still got a lot of that because a friend helped me get some stuff in. Friend helped me get some new coolant. The fans work. Everything works. Everything. The only reason right now what is wrong with it is this. Hold on, let me pause the video and I'll show you. Okay, we got the battery hooked up. Gonna have to be cautious when I'm doing this because it's a good thing I'm wearing jeans. I'll just say that. As you can see, no more broken windshield. Everything's taken out. And where's my keys? Well, I'm sitting on them, aren't I? Yep. It's on low. see the starter's clicking and everything. And it just goes dead. Bad battery. The only good window that this car has is this one. I have the door handles, they're sitting right there. The rear view is sitting there. Still got about this much gas left in it. Coolant. Nah, I have to. This mirror is still intact. This is the only tire that was original from this car. Had some other good tires that I got around the yard. One was off of a car way back here, the little gray one up there. That's what these tires came off of. They're still good. There's two of them that weren't, so they weren't able to be put on this car, so I had to get another tire with the same size off of somewhere. And this is the spare tire that I found in the trunk, because no one can get into the trunk without the keys to the car. There's all the parts. Check these guys out. If I get a radio in this car one day, these are going to be put in it. No one can get in here because there's a giant crossbar there. They have to take bolts out of the seat. It's my window washer fluid, my jack. There's a radio there's a stereo system right here. Just didn't fit my. There's an OPD scanner I found while searching through the garbage. Or that's not an OPT scanner. This is a multimeter. I got the windshield wipers in here too. What else? I got a tarp to cover the car with in case it rains. It's helped a lot because when I work in this car, normally the floorboards are flooded with water. Whoa! So battery's kind of good. See, listen. Battery's somewhat good. And actually, I want to see something. If that's hooked in, see, I hit the brakes, it turns off. Yeah, it doesn't have enough battery, but it somehow has enough power to start. It somehow has enough power to honk, barely. So 4-lug, 1998 Toyota Corolla. Headlights even work. Don't know if they'll work with the battery hooked up in it or not. Yeah, no. They're not gonna work. Battery's gone. Going bad, I believe. So this might be the cause of it right here, or many other things that I might have to do some research on. But everything else works in this car. I have the mirror here that broke off. Probably gonna attach a different one off of one of these cars that might fit it. The mirror is probably sitting underneath the cat. There it is right there. That's the other mirror. I also have a couple interior panels. That's what came off of those right there. What else? Pretty sure that's about it, really. I sort of fixed the holes, bend them back a little bit so they're not as angled in. They're just going to be covered with Flex Seal or something. Other than that, this thing's alright. Drum brakes back, disc brakes up front wheel drive. And so people who don't know, because someone commented they didn't notice, this is a stick shift. And I taught myself how to drive it too. Because if you look at the video, I drove it up there, and I turned around back and parked it here before it died. And that's about it, really. Doesn't have anything electric in the doors. It's crank doors, manual lock, and where is it? It's got the hood latch right there. right here. It's got a fuel cap or a fuel thing. Yeah. That's pretty much about it. I do have the rest of this tail light. I just need to glue it back together. I think it's the rest of it's in my toolbox. Other than that, that's about it, really. That's what I have is the rest of that. This one's somehow still good. And then, see, you can't get a trunk popper from the front. You have to unlock it from the back. But pretty soon this window's going to be taken out. It was a rear heating window all by itself. That's gotten a little warm. Gonna have to do a lot of interior and exterior work to this thing, but it's gonna be worth it. I see big things for this car when I move out. I see big things. This car is gonna be my little toy once I move out, and it's gonna be completely fixed. That dent, I'm gonna have to get a dent puller to fix that, or find a different way. But other than that, that's about it. To all the people that are seeing this video, some people may disagree with me getting this car or having this car, because people say I'm not getting it I'm not getting it unless I'm moving out and all that good stuff. I don't know what people's deal is with that. It works just fine. It's just exterior. It's just exterior problems now. Now that I fixed the engine, motor wise, I just gotta get the new battery for it. Do some couple tests. We've driven this thing around the property so many times. There's a little road up past this little corral behind the pile. Little dirt road that goes all the way from there. I can't remember where. It's been a while. Goes there and goes like at the back of the property to the people who own this place. So this thing doesn't have any alignment issues. The only problem it has is it tends to pull this way, and there's a reason for that. This tire is a little low. That's why, because it's never been used, so I gotta take it off and air it up again. Pain in the butt, because I had to use a four-wheeler jack, which it worked. That's how I got these tires on. This is the back end of goes behind the cross-member bar. And that's pretty much about it. Seatbelts work. Everything works. Heating system, the gas indicator, the coolant works. Fuel door. I wonder if that works. I've never seen that before. I guess the battery's still bad. Anyways, this car is a pretty quick one. I've done a lot of research, so much research, and I'm surprised I've done so much research on this car. I know just about everything with it. I know just about everything about it. This car is actually in the best condition out of all these cars. This one has a missing battery and a terminal wire. That's my bike. Missing its windows, and who knows. It doesn't even have its key. I have the keys to this car because I found the keys on the floorboard. The first time I came here and wanted to work on this car, I found the keys in the back of the floor right here. Which that's them right here. The big key, small key goes to my four-wheeler. What else? This is the other axe hole I fixed somewhat, and then these are going to get fixed at some point. And there are a couple dents that I got to pull out. I have an idea to do with this. I gotta snag another light terminal thingy for that turn signal. Turn signals work on this thing except for that one. The reason how I got these headlights working, I took the lights out, and I took the front headlights bulbs out of that van up there. Took the bulbs out of that, plugged them into this one, and boom, lights up the night. I got this car, and it was missing some fuses too. It was originally missing a couple fuses here and there. And also another video because I watched one because of this. Took some fuses out of that van, this Taurus, the Honda van over there. Did some research and figured out which fuse goes to where. And plugged them in, got a battery for it, charged up the battery, and boom, started on the first try. What else? Trying to get a story going here. The original story about this car. Was that I was gonna take. The original story was my mom wrecked her car during the summer. And she lost her front bumper. I gotta try to do this with a pinky finger here. There you go. Anyways, my mom wrecked her car during last Christmas or one Christmas, 4 miles away from Canyon City or Daveville. Canyon City, I believe. And then she spun out on the road, wrecked her car. About half of her bumper's missing. Her car, however, is a Honda. This one's a Toyota. They almost look the exact same. If you don't look at it right, you easily mistake them as the same thing. So, I didn't know this. I asked the owner of the property, which he lives like way down there somewhere. And then I asked the owner of the property if I can work on this, or if I can take the bumper off, because it was going to be a surprise for my mom. Because this bumper I thought would fit her, since they both are the exact same almost. When I thought they were exact same thing. Called her one day, they told her about it, and she said it won't work, they won't fit. Same looks, but different ways to put it on. So I later went back to the owner of this property and asked her if I could work on it. A couple months later, got it running, running and driving. Drove it around the property multiple times with some friends. They were actually surprised it got it running. Then pretty soon, someone told us to get out of the property. His name was, not gonna say his name. This guy told us to get out of the property. We said we were authorized to be here. He said he didn't care. He wanted us out. And so we went out before summer. I came back after summer, visiting family, came back, and there was tires taken off of this. All the tires were taken off of it. And hence the reason why this is the only tire left that it was original from the car. This is what the tires looked like originally on all fours. They were all taken off and the car was sitting on bricks. Classic Raiders. So, still trying to keep an eye out for those tires that people took. And brakes worked too. Excellent, actually. So, I didn't let that stop me, because originally I brought my sister over here to show her. Came to it one day to find out the tires were taken off. And that was the worst timing too, because my sister was with me for the first time here showing her it. And the tires were taken off and the battery was dead. So, I didn't let that stop me though. I didn't give up, because that's how me and my dad are similar, because we don't give up when we see a broken car. So, that's why we have all kinds of rims. Same size tires. They're the same size tires, just different rims. They all are the same. Doesn't make it drive any different for all you car people. These tires came off of an older Ford Taurus. Like I said, the car that came off of that top pile, little bright gray one. And then the rim over there on the front came out of the trunk as a spare. And this one over there came out of a friend's house that he didn't have. There was a couple tires that were bad. There was another That tire on that side was the good one, so we decided to go with that one and put it on. After that, I just started working on it more and more. The more I work on it, the more I work on it, the more I fall in love with it. It's gonna be my favorite little thing when I move out. I see big things for this car. Turn signals work. These are bright headlights. I'll tell you what. They came out of that Honda minivan over there, and they are bright. And they fit in this car too. They're the same exact thing. They haven't burned out or what, nothing. What else? Heating system works, cooling system. That's pretty much about it for this car. Like I said, some people disagree with me getting this car. So it's just going to be sitting here, or if we can get a battery in it, or have a friend tow it. Might try to find a way to park it at someone else's place for a while, keep it safe from more dangers. And all that good jazz. Other than that, the car shifts perfectly. Nothing's wrong with the transmission. Nothing's wrong with the motor. Everything works with it. You can hear the horn trying. That's how bad this battery is. Yeah, it's gonna need a few work. But everything works in this car. The shifter works. Everything, first gear, second, third, fourth, reverse, fifth. It's got an e-brake here. Sometimes I forget to turn it off when I'm driving it. All this stuff works here. The e-flashers work. I just need to find a radio to attach to it. Everything works here. It's got the fuses for storage only. See some bolts and everything. So when you take it out, you'll see the fuses down here. And the brightness of the lights. And that's pretty much everything. I know how to operate the shifters and the turn signals. Glove box works. Everything's clean back here except for the heads of the seats because I don't want them getting wet. They still got stuff here. There's where the rear view mirror was sitting. It's got good mirrors. Everything. And that's pretty much about it, other than the feet pedals here. There's the clutch, the brake, and the gas, and then the little foot setter right there. I have the cover of the shifter, which you should, if you don't know don't know what it looks like and all that good stuff, it's sitting in the trunk. People can't get to the stuff in there unless they're a good lock picker. Then I'll be really surprised. See, it's got a mirror there. It's not an electric mirror, it's an adjustable, self-adjusting. And speakers. Everything works in this car, I tell you. A friend was getting some gas for me. About 20 bucks. About 20 bucks. Filled her about right here. Almost a full tank. 19 gallons, I think is what my friend said it was. Miles to the gallon. 37 or 38 in the city. 38 miles to the gallon is what this car is. And then it's horsepower. I don't remember what the video said but it works pretty well. 0 to 60, 9.06 seconds. That depends if the motor's good too, which this one's perfectly fine now that I fixed that. Other than that, everything works. Power steering still works, thank God for that. All brake stuff and everything. Anyways, that's pretty much about it. people are going to give me a bill of sales, or the people who own the property are going to give me a bill of sales for this, and then once I move out, I'm going to file a lost title for this. Done some research on that too. And, well, that's it, I guess. See you later. That's also going to be fixed at one point too. Well, I'll see you guys later on the project free car. Ta-ta for now. Bye.